something in me, like, I think the value of being a local DJ, like a good local all round DJ, I think a lot of people underestimate how cool that can be, because most artists I talk to instantly go to the dream of traveling the world and being this main stage DJ, which is one, very hard, but also challenging in a lot of ways. Um, while being a local DJ and like sleeping in your own bed, doing 3-4 gigs a week just in and around your own local town, that's a lot of fun as well. Like I've done that
No,
for a
and
couple
that's
of
two
years.
different things, like
Yeah, it's
what
two
we
different
do and
things.
what they do. And also, Martin just started out in his hometown, Tilburg, with his
Yeah,
own party, Kelder
same
Club.
era.
And but yeah, it's totally different from what we do. So then you can, to get back to the discussion, okay, are the people expecting what I do, or am I going to play for the people thinking of what they want to hear? And I do, in some extent, agree with Jobke, because there's always, I mean, in a VIP club, you play different than for a rave crowd,
Mm.
yes, but that's about it. And for the rest, you're not going to make you have to, uh, um, how do you say it? Practice certain transitions if you're going to do some looping in there and all that kind of shit. If you don't practice it beforehand, you're not going to do it live, which will take out some of the like artistic or creative part of DJing for you. And it's not only just mixing, like,
Yeah.
okay, I have one track, cue, and then they go together for a little bit, then turn away the high and low, blah blah blah. That's also a bit boring. That's not only what it's about. And I think nowadays it's more about looping, creating certain stuff that's not in the track. And yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, you're actually using your mixer way better than uh, yeah,
But you
Now
before.
that
say you
we're
can't do that without preparing, is what you're saying.
Oh man, you're gonna have a hard time. You're not gonna start a loop when you've never practiced it before.
100%, that's what I do.
Yeah, definitely
yeah.
not.
Definitely, yes.
Okay,
So
then
that,
let's show us one time. Yeah, I mean,
yes, yeah, maybe. But like that's yes, for sure you do that, because sometimes you think of a vocal or a loop or a something that's the whole thing of real DJing. I think if you prepare all that, and I think that takes away that magic, or that things you come up with live for that crowd. But I think I agree with you in that way, that it depends a bit if you're, as a DJ, if you're a real ticket seller or not. And what I mean by that is if you're selling tickets a lot, so a venue books you and a lot of people come for your show, then I think, yes, they kind of expect something. So they kind of expect certain songs and maybe a certain thing in your set. But if you're less of a ticket seller and more of like a certain genre DJ, so you play in a commercial club, um, people maybe expect less. Like, for me, for example, if I play a big club somewhere and it's, oh, they expect less J Hardway, but they expect like an EDM night, then you do have more freedom to
Yeah.
experiment. And yeah.
I actually just had an epiphany, as in, I think that this is one of the reasons why I didn't like becoming a main stage DJ, because I'm more of a DJ like you, Jobke, as in, what I really liked about DJing is the in the moment acting, right? Like
Yeah.
playing a song and during the song thinking like, oh, this would fit perfectly right now, or let's put this vocal on top of this right now, or let's just turn down the music and repeat the whole thing again. Like doing in the moment stuff was the thing that I liked the most. And the bigger I got, I kind of felt like there was less room for that. Um, and I really didn't like that. Now that I'm thinking about it, like I was,
So there wasn't a point where you realized you have free will.
yeah, I do, but at that time, like I felt like I didn't, as in,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I can
I
imagine.
felt like the pressure from other people around me was bigger than my own
Hmm.
will.
Hmm.
So I felt like there was no room to do that. But now that I'm really thinking about it, like that was the fun I got from DJing, like just playing around with the crowd and doing things in the moment. And the bigger I got, the harder that got for me. which probably took out a lot of the fun. To be honest,
Yeah, I can imagine. I can
Yeah.
imagine. And that's the thing with like playing bigger stages, bigger festivals. You do want to
Yeah.
play certain songs, and you do not
Yeah.
want to mess up. So
Because
you will.
I also get what Ralph says. Like, if you have 58 minutes and you need to put in all those tracks that you want, like, you really need to start measuring out all those things, because
Yeah, for sure.
it matters, right? Those 58
Yeah.
minute matters.
Yeah.
So I can see why on those stages you wanna prepare it, but I don't like that. As in, I wouldn't
No,
like to do
I
that.
can, but it's also, I think, the main thing that DJing isn't an hour of like pushing yourself. Like that's not. It evolved to become that, but I think in the foundation of DJing, you're DJing all night, and you have the chance to take your crowd a bit on a journey. And I think
Yeah.
that's what, if you're a local DJ, that's the stuff that you
Yeah.
learn.
But I think
And then you have to.
that's also
Yeah, go ahead.
the split that Gedda talked about in that clip from a few weeks ago that we shared, right? Like, that you've become more an entertainer these days if you become a bigger DJ.
What I thought was interesting, that he basically acknowledges that culturally he's not adding that much with his David Guetta sets,
Mhm.
and or that's not what he's saying, but he's maybe saying the resident DJs and the DJ at all the small local venues, they do culturally a big job, because
Yeah.
they're actually providing the entertainment for the masses.
Yeah.
Let's say.
I think we undervalue the local DJs. So let's put out a shout out to all the local DJs grinding every week in and out, helping
Always.
all those
Do you-
people to have a fun night. And we're always focusing on those main stage players, but let's not forget about the guys and the girls in, like, those dark pubs,
Yeah,
bars,
if you're in a
cafes.
small bar or local venue and there's an unknown DJ, just
Yeah.
and you like it, just go up to that
Yeah.
person and say, "Hey, I like what you're doing."
I
It
really
actually does a lot for.
I really appreciate a good all-round DJ. Like, I really respect a good all-round DJ.
Same.
If somebody is playing from hip hop to dance music and from dance music into like Dutch songs or whatever, like, I admire how those people do it. So